What if the person you trusted most held the darkest secret of all? A teenage girl disappears. A rising music star drives a sleek Tesla through Hollywood. Months later, that same car is abandoned, silent, until a stench leads investigators to a horrifying discovery. This is the story of Celeste Rivas and David Anthony Burke, known to the world as David. A story where love, mystery, and death collide, and where the line between fact and rumor is razor thin. In this video, we're not here to give answers. We're here to explore the shadows, the questions haunting everyone's mind. Celeste Rivas was only 13 when she vanished from Lake Elsinore, California, in April of 2024. Her family had reported her missing before, and she always came home. But this time, she didn't. For weeks, then months, her name sat on missing person databases. Posters faded on telephone poles. Hopes rose, then fell. And as time stretched on, whispers replaced certainty. Did she run away? Was she taken? Did she want to disappear? For over a year, Celeste was just a face on a flyer, a smile frozen in time. Until September 2025, when her body was found. Not in a field, not on a roadside, but inside the trunk of a Tesla. The discovery sent shockwaves across the nation. Because this wasn't just a tragic case of a missing girl, it was a collision between innocence, fame, and questions too dark to ignore. The Tesla wasn't just any car. It was registered to David Anthony Burke, better known as David. At just 20 years old, Burke had built a music career many only dream of. In 2022, he rose out of Houston, Texas, with viral songs that spread across TikTok and YouTube like wildfire. Romantic Homicide, Here With Me. Millions listened. Millions shared. His lyrics about heartbreak, obsession, and death struck a chord with a generation drowning in emotions they couldn't always name. In April 2025, he released his debut album, Withered. Critics praised it. Fans adored it. He launched a tour. His star was only rising. But while the spotlight shone brightly on his music, somewhere in the shadows, his car was left behind. And inside that car, a young girl's life had already ended. Coincidence? Or something far more chilling? On September 8, 2025, workers at a Los Angeles tow yard noticed a foul odor coming from a Tesla. The vehicle had been impounded after sitting abandoned in the Hollywood Hills for weeks. When workers checked the trunk, what Tesla owners call the frunk, they made a discovery that will haunt them forever. A body, decomposed, hidden inside a bag. The coroner confirmed it was Celeste Rivas. Think about that. A teenager, missing for over a year, discovered not by detectives, not by her family, but by strangers doing their job at a tow lot. The question isn't just how she died. It's why she ended up there, and who placed her inside that trunk. Detectives immediately opened a homicide investigation. A Hollywood Hills home where Burke had been staying was raided. Electronics, computers, and devices were taken for evidence. Neighbors watched as officers carried boxes of potential clues out the door. Still, much remains hidden. The search warrant was executed. But what was found? Authorities aren't saying. And here is where the mystery deepens. Despite the Tesla being registered to him, Burke has not been named a suspect. Reports say he is cooperating with investigators. But suspicion is a stubborn thing. With tour dates cancelled, brand deals paused, and his name plastered across headlines, the weight of this case grows heavier by the day. For Celeste's family, the nightmare is reality. For the public, the questions multiply. And the questions are haunting. Did Celeste and David know each other? Her mother once claimed that Celeste had a boyfriend named David. Was it this David? Or someone else entirely? Both Celeste and Burke bear tattoos with the word shush on their index fingers. Is this eerie similarity a coincidence? Or is it the faint trace of a connection too disturbing to ignore? Who last saw Celeste alive? Was she with friends, with family, or with someone she should never have trusted? Why was the Tesla abandoned for weeks in Hollywood Hills? Who parked it there? Who had the keys? Was it David, or someone else who had access to his vehicle? And perhaps the most important of all, how did Celeste die? The medical examiner has confirmed her identity, but the cause of death remains pending. Until that report is released, speculation is the only thing filling the silence. Meanwhile, the world is reacting. In Lake Elsinore, vigils are held. Candles flicker in memory of a young girl taken too soon. Her family grieves openly, setting up fundraisers just to cover her funeral. On social media, chaos reigns. Fans of David are heartbroken, torn between the music they love and the possibility of a connection to something so horrific. Some speculate wildly, some mourn quietly, others demand justice. And as always, rumors spread faster than facts. Burke's career, once unstoppable, now hangs in the balance. His tour is cancelled. His collaborations in limbo. His name, now tethered not only to his songs, but to a case that chills the public imagination. So where does this leave us? We wait. For the coroner's report. For evidence from the home search. For police to connect the dots between a missing teenager, a decomposed body, and a car abandoned in plain sight. We wait for answers to the questions that gnaw at us in the dark. Was Celeste alive longer than we think? Who was she with in her final days? And what really happened inside that Tesla, before it was left behind like yesterday's trash? Was this a tragic accident? A crime of passion? Or something cold, calculated, and planned? One thing is certain. The line between love and destruction is thinner than we think. Until the truth comes out, the story of Celeste and David will haunt us, as a chilling reminder of how quickly light can turn into darkness. If you want updates on this story, and other mysteries that the world can't look away from, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Because some stories are too dark to forget, and not everything is as it seems.